Good evening, everybody. Here we are. It is Monday evening. We're still trying to achieve tier 4 housing. I will get to tier 4 at some point. You know it. Now let's go ahead and get this loaded up, get this going again. I did get a little time this weekend, about an hour, to get in and do a little poking at it, just to further it along just a little bit. Didn't get very far, but you know. Let's see, am I in a good spot here? Let's go ahead. Pause. Let's see, let's do... I'm gonna move this back over here so we can see this part over here. Okay. Alright, let's take a look, see what we did here. So, I think what we did is we did expand it a little bit here. We put in, it's a stable. Let's see, I'm trying to find this spot. Here we go. We threw in a couple of little houses here, just to take up a little space. Let's see here. Just to give us some free workers, because we're turning, you know, as we're turning these people into specialists, we don't get a lot of, we don't get anything else out of them. You can't have your specialist in the tailor shop also being your priest or working in your charcoal kiln. You know, it just doesn't work that way. So we built just a few little extra plots there to give us some people to work in that area. All right. Let's go ahead and upgrade these if we can. There we go. Do we get people in there finally? Yeah, it looks like it. We got, because these are all singles. He's got goats in there. And I think we need to change this. Let me see here. Barley. Barley is horrible here. Wheat, rye, because as I was reading today, wheat and rye share the exact same stuff. So you shoot yourself in the foot putting them together. Now this one's showing the wheat's going to be 86%, this is going to be 100, then we're going to do flax, which is going to produce nothing. So we got wheat, 86, 149, 86, 155. So here's one that's going to do that. Flax at 74, we may have to look at that later. Let's see, flax 66, see here it's doing it again. Wheat's 37. Maybe they worked that a little bit to help alleviate that problem. Are these producing anything now? Modest. That one didn't produce very good. Because we were thinking about doing out here, doing another plantation out this way of like wheat or rye, and barley. But the barley is not good, apparently. So we need to do barley out here. That would be this road right here. I threw a road out here just for that purpose, probably. Barley is all across here, huh? So we can do it right here. Alright, let's make sure there's nobody sneaking on the board. Oh, there's one way down there. Okay. And let's see. Hailing from far west, the region of Francis customs are strange and they rarely mix with the locals, spending with money. They acquire in times routine to nurse their drinks in the deep woods. They're both archers? Ugh. What have I got? 158? Claynui? Where's that at? Oh my god, it's all the way over there? Let's pause for a second here. Both those are a mile, 500 miles away. Tussenbrook. Where is that? Says it'll arrive in our town, which means it'll probably arrive up here somewhere. Well, let's do these guys. There they are. Well, they're going to go off map. That should be interesting. Okay. All right, now what about on this side? What does it look like on that side? Green. Brown. Yeah, it's gonna be this side, okay. So let's do... I did see a thing, somebody said, oh, just do your plots and half Morgans. How is that only a field size of 2? Interesting. So what is that? So What is that terrain right there? What is that? You can't. There's no... The elevation lines don't... You can't see the elevation lines. So half a Morgan is 5. Okay. Where my boys at? My hired guns. Where are my archers? Did they win? I mean, it must have, right? Combat does not make a lot of sense in this game. I mean, we only killed a few of the archers. Run. Run. Get over here. I don't know if they're gonna make it in a day. What did they add? Like a coat. Your liege says. Go away, because I don't want to pay you again. That's what your liege says. Okay, now if we put a road here, can we have that's roughly half? No, I just laying them out all kinds of funky. We figure, why not, right? What big is that? That's 4. Let's put a farmhouse. Right there. What the hell is that spot right there? I don't know. Let's see. I think we need... a couple of hitching posts. Yeah, that's right. There's nothing to grow on that side of this field. That's right. We get too crazy there. Two, 3, 4, 5. So that's 6 fields. Alright, so let's do... We're gonna say barley. Let's rotate barley, wheat, flax. So that one's barley, wheat, flax. Then we're gonna do barley, wheat, flax again. Then we'll do... We do wheat, barley. Maybe we should do flax, wheat, barley. We'll do flax, wheat, barley. Oops, that's not barley. Barley. And then here we'll do barley, flax, wheat. Promise you I'm gonna have barley, flax, wheat. Flax, wheat. Okay. You can only have one order at a time. What are we doing? 8 months of food. Firewood. Where is our saw pit's doing okay. Logging camp. Forester, where is Woodcutter's Lodge for firewood? I swear his Forester's hut is doing nothing. How's that doing? Oh, they still got plenty to go. What are we doing here? We got one guy in the storehouse, 2 in the granary. Let's put another family in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5. All right, now do we have, what do we got here? We got Biggie. I do not see that we have so we need a what do we need? We need somebody to make food, make bread. All right. Do some chickens just for variety. Pardon me. It's interesting they went and got the cows from over there to do this over here. I'm gonna have to, feel like I'm gonna have to like take this logging camp and this woodcutter's lodge and move them. Yeah. And what is our blacksmith making? Making spears. So he's made plenty of spears. We have 58 now. Let's do iron parts. So we're gonna need a brewer. So here's a bakery. So we gotta get to tier 3 so we can make a baker and a cobbler. What do we need? Water? I mean, we could build another well. I mean, easy enough to build another well. You put one out here too. Ooh, well, maybe not. Maybe we can't put one out here. Now, if this was Timberborn, I would just build a frickin' bucket over here and say, fill this sucker up, but, you know. Beverage. Beverage is our problem. So, So if we take this person here, charcoal burner, miller, it's over there. So we need a malt. Somebody to make malt. We don't have enough shields. Where are these freaking bandits? Okay. Let's see where they at. They're over here. Oh, they're coming from over there. Let's go over here then. Oh yeah, and don't forget to run. Okay. So we need a malt house. Don't we have a weaver? Won't fit there. Oh, you gotta have stone. Crap. Or rubble. Rubble. Where they at? Oh, they're right there. Well, they're moving right along. There's some disorganization right there. Let's see, can we do here? Hey, at least they won. Yeah, I think it was oof. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. Stone. Fishies. This one just has stone and mushrooms. Berries and animals. Okay. We can claim it. So it looks like what a corpse pit is what 3? Probably 3. I'm gonna say 3. We got barley, barley, barley. Then it's gonna be wheat, flax, flax. Wheat, wheat, wheat. So this wheat's gonna be garbage. Change that to barley. Barley. Let me change this. Maybe we could do all barley here all of a sudden. Do barley. Not very organized, but you know. Sue me. All right, let's see here now. We have a tailor over here, right? Tailor, blacksmith, and a butcher. We have those already. If we have malt, we can make ale. And then we need so it's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. Make shields. That one already too? No, that one, we made that a brewery. We need what? What did we need? Yeah. We got that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 things here. So we need like 5 more families. Three. Let's see what that looks like for a house. Did we ever get enough stone to make them? We only have 6. And we needed 12, right? Yeah. What is that? It's got to be rubble. Right? Because it should be the same symbol as the church. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got our cow over here. No, we did not. How many cows have we got? Okay. So what is in this region? Clay, lots of iron, fishies. And up here we have clay, lots of salt. Clay and lots of salt. All right here together. No berries or anything, right? Just fishies. Yeah, just fishies. kind of put it out here just so it's kind of in the middle, right? Like right in there. Alright, we gotta be careful about this food situation here. So that's our brewer, but we don't have any malt. Right? Can we trade for malt? Is it on this one? Is it a major trade? Yeah. What do we have that we can sell? Oh, they're all major trades, huh? Maybe minor trades we can sell. We can do herbs. So let's see, can we make a communal oven at least? What about that? So that way we can at least start turning stuff into bread. Right, let's see. We have a lot of rye flour, some flax. We just made a linen. Do we have, are we importing that? So I don't remember us making anybody. You're a farmer. You'd like for it to be a little more centralized, but I don't think we're going to be able to do better than right there. Yeah, let's put it there. All right, let's see. Now, are we trading? We are not. Then, alright, I guess we let them finish building that and then we see if we see that symbol on there twice. Because there's a tailor, tannery, weaver. Don't need two weavers. There's our mall house. There's our communal oven. Let's put somebody in there. Oh yeah, we are missing rubble. As we just said plus 19 and it went down. No people in that one yet? Nope. No people in those either. That's interesting. 62. 44. Oh, predicted harvest is 68, 44. Okay. Alright, I get you now. I get you now. Did find out the new Rift Breaker expansion comes out on the 5th, which is, 3 days from now. So it's like Thursday? Friday. Thursday. So that should be quite fun. So we'll be doing that next week, at least for a little while. We get a handle on the new campaign mode. This might happen. 75. We need to get more to money. All right. People unassigned. We're making them farmers. And where are these people at? Not too far away. Not too far away. Right next door. And the last one's probably right next door too. Okay. Because they're going to be harvesting this in 30 days, right? Yeah. And this is, what is this doing over here? How is that only yielding 13? And this one is doing not very well either. Don't want to see you people crawling around. Keep going. Tailor, blacksmith, tannery weaver. See, I knew I built that stupid weaver. Are they missing fuels? Or are they missing fuels? Well, there's a little bit of firewood, but not much, huh? Charcoal is chewing it all up. Because we're also selling it, so... This is elevation is going to be bad over here. What the hell was that? Cliff. So according to this, there's no elevation in the gas. So rise there, little rise back in there, rise up here. Yeah, it looks like it elevates right there. Building another woodcutter lodge. And yeah. Yeah, that one will never get up over 2. It's funny. Yeah, we got nothing. Nothing going on there. So much animal produce, and they're like, hey, we don't have any here. We do. Where's that at? That's the one I just upgraded. Forage goods, vegetables, and grains. Why would he... Animal produce, fruits. Garments, beverage. You can put a road through there, right? No. There we go. Can we put that malt out? Well, it's so far away from everything. Why don't we put it all the way over there? Are they harvesting it? I didn't even notice yet. They're harvesting. These guys are at least. I don't. They just go wherever, right? Road schmode. Let's just go. Cut through there like maniacs. Now they're leaving. I have livestock assigned to this place, yeah. Yeah, well, that'll wait for now. You just said all of them rotted in the field? That does not make any sense whatsoever. I mean, it's October, suddenly, oh, the crops have rotted in the field. That doesn't make any sense. Rotated. Oh, did I read that wrong? I thought it said rotted. Rotated. Finish building my malt house so I can put some people in there. I didn't know if that was... Taylor, what are you making? Linen, yarn, linen. Where are these bandits at? There. Oh yeah, 140. It's like get up over 120 and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, it's gonna be closer than the other place, right? Hurry them guys up over there. Malt house is done. What is the blacksmith making now? Parts. Tailor, blacksmith. Where'd he go? Oh my god. I don't know where they're going. Sometimes the logic is not that great. Or hurry him up over there. Let's send it to the town. Okay. Still missing beverage. Do have a family in there. But we do need a tavern, right? If it goes out here, it's quite a bit. Well, Wall House and the brewer is over here. Let's turn snap off. It's not where I wanted it. I'll take it there, though. Alright, where's our brewery? Right here. I mean, there's no limit, right? Just go. Do I have any beer or malt, whatever they're calling it? Let's see. Is it going to be a food? Milk, eggs. What we're calling that? Clothes, shoes. Oh, we have 26 ale. Takes 25. Nice. Fuels, still the fuel problem. No, it's hitting everybody. At the moment, anyway. Suddenly, the brewery has a beverage. Fuels. What are they? What is fuels? Oh, we have so much. Flax, wheat, wheat. And well, it's fine. Barley.
Poor quality, he said. Impossible.
We can upgrade one.
Well, perhaps it was simply a bad match. These things do happen from time to time.
Problem is are there no, okay, there's no people in these, okay. Like, there's nobody in there. He's showing, this one is showing that there's no, it's basically, they're starving to death. But they do have a church and water. They have nothing else, church and water. Church is way over here. I know they're all showing that. You making tools? We're still gonna need a joiner and a bowyer. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, they are growing in the woods there. I swear that this thing here, this forester's hut, is not working. We get in here too. Building like I'm designing in town in New England.
Step right up and settle.
Now, what are you doing? You're a farmer. Okay. I want you to be a baker.
Well, perhaps it was simply a bad. Don't be shy. These sirs and ladies. Son.
We're a cobbler. Is that built? Yeah.
Step right up and settle.
Let me get that cleared out. Hold on, what is it? Control. Alt. There we go. Then we can put something right here. I don't know what will fit in there, but we'll put it in there. Something. No families. Cobblers. The tavern keepers living there, but you know, don't know what they're going on about here with fuel. I mean, we have fuel. Which one are we using? Regional for breakage class. Huh. There's one of these. It's not that one. Cheaper. I think there was one of these that helps, that reduced import costs. Huh. Don't know. Alright, what are we doing here? Timber. Consumption is 2. What are you struggling with timber for? So we need to make some shields. How are they? We're not producing any clothes, but somehow we are making them. That's weird. Let's see. We should have. That's bread. Grain. All right, it says we don't have any grain left. Rye grain, wheat flour. A little grain. Oh, it says it's going down in a hurry. More concerned with food. Cobbler. Okay, let's see. There's a 3 right here. We can make a bakery. We have flour wise here. We do not have any flour left, so it must all got used up. In the communal oven. The communal oven. Alright, what are you doing for a living? You're a farmer. And the other one is unassigned. A double plot. What am I missing? 2 and 8? 2. Oh, beverage. Now suddenly it's beverage. He's missing garments, but he has beverages. We not have any beverage. Is that under? Oh, almost out of malt, huh? We have a ton of barley still. Barley's a major trade, huh? Where is ale? There it is. 180. $60. Well, at least we have some bread. Plenty of barley. I need 120 for that. Crap. Alright, let's go ahead, go back up here. Let's do that. Export. 30. What is it? February. What's he making? We need a joiner. Suddenly, now this one, no fuel. I mean, we have lots of timber, lots of planks. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's... Oh, look at that. Got up over 100 and we get attacked by bandits. There it is. Well, it's not too far away. Where are they coming from? Over there. In that case, you're gonna have to go here. You can run too. Aren't we trading for hammers? Or tools? Yeah. I have 27 tools. What building? I mean, that's the thing, it's not telling me. Ah, blacksmith. Well, you know what? I have plenty of tools for them to use, so... Appears to be bugging out a little bit. So what I'm getting, because I get 27 tools, but he's not doing, they're not doing any maintenance on anything. They're not building. These guys are all stuck. That's the problem. Alright, let's save it. No, he's still stuck. Okay. Let's go back to the main menu. Load, load. Suddenly nobody can do any maintenance because they're all stuck in one spot. Alright, where were they? Over here. They're all right here. Or no, they were right here. That's right. They were all right there. Hey, they finally got their craft together and moved on. Now maybe they'll do some maintenance. I think it's a pain when you're trying to calculate every single person, I guess. And where they're going and what they're doing. Farmer and unassigned. Yeah, let's do some goats. Oh yeah. Our mercenary guys. Let's say, who are they shooting at? Okay. Alright, town or my treasury? Town. Town needs money more than I do. Alright, let's get rid of these guys. Alright, we still need a joiner. Baker. Think about a joiner. What are these people doing? What are they, a farmer? Dang it, there's two people in there. I don't want two people. Amelia. I know, doggy, I know. Always wants the attention. Always. What are you doing? You're a farmer? Well, you know what? You're now a joiner. How about you? What are you doing? You're a forester? Well, we'll let you do that for a little bit. Or let you continue to do that for a little bit. You know what? Trees, finally. Alright, let's see. We want them making shields. Say 36. Actually, let's do 20. What are the... it should tell me what these wooden parts are for. I think it's for the bow and the crossbow, but it tells me. Yeah, I can go up to level 3 in this spot already. I mean, I'm taxing the crap out of these guys. They should be doing better than it's doing. So basically, what's gonna happen here is, as soon as it becomes harvest time, you basically gotta shut down everything. You know, malt house, all that stuff. Load up the farmhouses. And then as soon as it's done, reset it back. This one will go to level 3 too, or as well. No, there's no people there. That's why. Can hold 3 families. Wow. Needs a better church, basically. Now, did we do bakeries? We did a joiner. Cobbler. Cobbler, what is it? Baker's icon? Bread, I'm assuming. Joiner. Is you just got to hold the tab key down. Tab key brings up that interface so that you can see if it's a specialized shop, how many people are in there, what level it's at, that sort of thing. Like this is showing this is a level 3, but I can still expand it. There's nobody in the church, and I still don't have any I killed off my, I got them killed, and so now they're still sad. They're still sad that there's nobody there. Let's see. So I'm looking for some place to put in. Yeah, well, there's a lot of little things that I mean, I just learned about when my dogs are barking now. About if you click up here, you can see, you know, like what you've been doing, where your balances are, as far as like foods and stuff, which I found super helpful. I appreciated that they put that in, but I was like begging for some other way to I was looking and couldn't find it, and noticed that I saw somebody else doing it. I'm like, oh, dang it. That's how they did it. This I haven't figured out what this screen is good for though, but someday maybe. And some of the, let's pause here for a second. Some of the things like the well, you can go down here to the water supply part, and it will highlight who's getting water and who's not. Of course, there are some weird little hiccups. This is because I'm on the beta version, or I'm on the alpha version. I'm on the test region version, and sometimes it just like this random house over here that shows that they don't have any water. Out of nowhere, they're just suddenly, I don't have any water, even though the house right next to them has plenty of water. And there's a whole nother well right over here that could feed them as well. What that's all about, I have no idea. Just seems to be some of them do that, some of them don't. You know, it's a test version. It's what do you expect, right? What's another one that does that? I think the brewery. See, where is the tavern? That's right. What did I do with my tavern? Oh yeah, it's back here. Well, I just ran into the little bit of a hiccup where I had like 5 families right here, just stuck right here. They're all just piled up on the side of this house like there was a party or something. Like they were all teenagers, and they just, the parents were out of town and they were having a party, and nobody was building anything, nothing was being maintained. It was just they were all stuck, and I had to save it, get out of it, and then load it back up, and it started working again. And they all suddenly ran off, and everything gets built like instantaneous. Yeah, like the tavern here, you can see if you hold over here, entertainment, you can see the greenhouses are all places that are hitting this tavern, right? So the small tavern, I think, handles like 15. The large taverns can handle 50. And it's not 50 families, I believe, it's 50 houses. So as long as you don't have more than 50 houses, one large tavern will do all of them. If you have more than 50, of course, you need to have more tavern. You need to have at least another tavern spread out somewhere. I did do a run. My last playthrough of this was I did, instead of having just one, having the large granary and the large storehouse and just keep piling people into them, I built small marketplaces around town and put, like out here next to the wheat fields and stuff, I would put a small storehouse out here and then market to only handle what's coming out of the wheat field, and I do one over here. That way they don't have as far to go. And if you put a market out here, they'll go to just that market, the nearest market. But it can get a little twitchy, because if you have a little market here and a little market over here and a little market over there, some of these families will not go to that market, or they essentially run out of time to get to that market in their day-to-day whatever. So this time I'm trying just having one centralized market and piling a bunch of people into the storehouses and the granary, and see if that will, that improves. So far it actually has been working better, because I've been getting more of these out here in the middle of nowhere houses are being handled. I did notice that there is one little hiccup in this version, that you get these random places like this one. They suddenly have no fuel, no food, but they have plenty of church, which is way over here, and water, which is right next door. It's just something that's just been kind of happening here lately. It's just these ones on this back row too. I don't know what is going on with them. And of course this blacksmith, which is level 2, he has access to nothing but church and beer and water. It's just a bit of a, it has its quirks. Now this one has fuel. This one has none. I don't think this one has a family in it, no. But yeah, it's clearly a beta version. And now this joiner shop over here, I can take this all the way up to, looks like 3. Yeah, that's one of the things I did in my last playthrough is I was just like, I kept running into, I was doing a distributed town thing, right? Where I would have this farmhouse out here, and I'd have 5 families in it. And so there'd be 5 houses out here with it. And the problem was these 5 houses would run into, not having stuff. So that's why I would put a small marketplace out there. And sometimes it would do it, sometimes it wouldn't. It would help it for a little while, and then it would, flake out. What are these things? Oh, they need money. Oh, I'm always freaking money. I can't. This is the thing. The other thing that I'm hoping that they change, and he's coming up in the next update they do, is they change this trade. This trade is so annoying, because it's like these planks. It costs me 1. They pay me 1 to buy it, for me to sell it. I can sell it for 1, but it costs me 11 to buy it, and that is just horrible. It's just like, it's just everything. Of course, everything is plus 10 or whatever it can sell for, but you can't get anywhere in this economy because of that. Now I can turn off. I turn the rebel stuff off and on, because sometimes I need it, sometimes I don't. I could sell these roof tiles, but I need 160 for that. It's the trade on it is bleh. Not super fun. You would think they would sell, if you sell for 1, you would think you should be able to buy it for 5, maybe, 50% more, twice as much, that sort of thing. Or if you sell it for 1, you should be able to buy it for 2 or 3. It kind of makes sense, right? But that's not the way it goes. And you can always, if you start up another region, which I've been kind of taking these regions over up here, you can trade between your regions, because you can take an item here, for example. We can take this rubble here. and we can uncheck it so that it will not allow foreign trade. It will only buy it from one of our other towns. And then it's 1 for 1. And that should be, you know, I would think, to me, I can sell it for 1, could buy it for 3 from external, or maybe even 5, or I can buy it from, you know, a neighboring town for 2. You know, that way you get some semblance of balance with it. Of course, what's going to happen is some town's going to end up having a crap ton of money, which is what happened with my other town. Is I had a town that had basically had the massive rich iron, and they were just selling. They could sell all the iron, and they were just like, you know, like Beverly Hills out there with an iron mine right in the middle of it. They had tons and tons of money. So joiner, it's I gotta do something about that church here soon. Yeah, he still says it doesn't have any water out here for some reason. Even though the house right next to it has plenty. What does that need? Oh, it needs dressed stone and mortar. Ugh. Stone is a nuisance. That's salt, clay, stone. Weird mushrooms right there on the edge. Ugh. I hope they change this too. The rich deposits are like 1,000. You know, over 1,000 on a lot of things. You know, when it comes to mines, it's like over 1,000. But your little stone deposit over here, 100. Yeah, a little bit 100. Not my favorite thing. I'm hoping they change that at some point. What do we need to reinstate them people? To get them back. I need swords or something, don't I? Where's my manor? Here it is. My dogs. Dogs are in the other room. Apparently watching something on TV that is upsetting them. What was it? There's... That's not what I wanted. It's just missing. Recruits are missing. What do they need? Well, you can't promote one of your citizens? What do I have to do? Just disband them? Oh, I have to just buy them. Okay. Do I have 50? I had 109. It's right there at the bottom of the screen. Where'd it go? Now it suddenly can't remember how to get back there. There it is. Why not? Let's see what... Oh, it's just 50 per one. Oof. Get one guy with a shield. And a little... Oh, what's he got? Probably a hand axe or something? Yeah. Just an axe and a little shield. I'll get you. He's expensive. We ain't buying any more of him. Where does he want? Dress, stone, and mortar. So you make mortar from rubble. $68 days. You gotta watch this harvesting here too. The harvesting is a bit odd from time to time. So you gotta keep an eye on it, and when it becomes harvest time, you really gotta just shove everybody into the farmhouse, get them out there harvesting, and then as soon as the harvest is done, take them, reduce them back down to a more normal level. You basically have to shut down everything, kind of sort of like what you would imagine a town basically in this era, or even later up until probably the very early 20th century. Entire towns shut down to go harvest, and then as soon as the harvest is done, they're all back to doing whatever they were doing before. At least that's what I imagine, what a lot of places did. It's because harvesting was a very important thing to do. Still nobody in there, huh? This one's all the way up to level 3, and I can't get a family to move in there. Okay. This says it can hold 2 families. Oh, is it because it's a level 3 plot? Yeah. That's the new level 3. In and out, in and out. They're waiting on a package from Amazon or something. Oh, there they all go. Oh, and they're back. They're still working on the pathing and the logic, because it's sometimes it doesn't do that great. I see. Now I was thinking we needed a bakery, right? So I can get rid of that communal oven. I don't think I had one here anywhere. There's a joiner. Yeah, I don't think we have one. I put that big backyard in there, but you know what? Bakery it is. Just better to bake by. Alright, now this one has 2 families in it already. So let's do... Let's do that. Do the wax and honey thing there. I did turn off, when I started this one, I turned off the king's tax or the royal tax, because one of the playthroughs, like the last playthrough that I did, this guy was taking like 1,000 coin a year. It was just ridiculous and going up. And I was like, no more of that nonsense. You know, I'll give you a little, but I ain't giving it all to you. Because he was essentially taking everything that I was putting in. And I was not into it. Not in the least. Alright, let's see. I don't want to put anybody in there yet. How are we doing? Still got 44 days left. There. 43 there. Okay. I hope they change this too, because this is flax, but it looks like an empty field till you zoom in on it. I hope they change that graphic for that so you can more readily tell what it is. And I've been sorely disappointed in my fruit. My fruit production has been See, it's apple orchard. Nothing. Has access to nothing, but the pear orchard right next door has access to everything. I had a good yield too. 80. That's pretty good. The one across the street, what did it do? Yeah, modest. And you can go up to level 3 as well. Level 3s may pay more money in taxes. You just fell that tree right on the house, right on the fisherman's hut. Hope they had insurance. He's still looking for church, and he is still looking for water. Alright, let's see what I'm at. We got water over here, we got water out here. Can I update that? I can. Let's see if we update, if we upgrade that. We'll see if they suddenly... if he suddenly gets water access out here. If he doesn't, then we'll put a well over here in the corner for grins.
Berries so plump and juicy, you'll want to eat them by the bushel.
Berries, so plump and juicy. There's no berries. Anybody growing no berries out here? Yeah, we do have the one berries. We have the berry farm way out here. In the boonies. Harvested out. Been curious about how far you can take down this fish. Already got it down to half. These guys are going to town. They've been pickaxing at those same spots for years. Which is left 839. That's not too bad. We got plenty to go before we have to upgrade it. Alright, let's see. Oh, now suddenly he's got water. Apparently just needed to be upgraded a little bit. Where are we at? Oh, we're short money. Let's see, we took these two regions. Stone, it's so close to us. Stonefish, mushrooms. That one's too far away. Berries, animal hides. Saltstone. Thinking this one there. Stone, mushrooms, salt. Yes, take that one. No bad guys on the map. I turned off external adversary, but I left the bandit camp thing on to like just one at a time, because then you can still go kill them, you get a little money, but you get influence so that you can take over other territories. And you know, bandit camps will not appear in territories that you own, so always a good thing. But it's good for the influence. Now, let's see. That's always, I hit 100 gold in my treasury, and poof, bandit camps appear. I You can make another spear unit if I wanted. Let's see, who do we want to hire? Purdue. Chaplots? I don't know what that is. I don't even know how to pronounce that. It's just... Where is that? Purdue and Chaplot. Schlapsch? Oh, it says it'll appear right in there. I doubt that's true. Alright, let's see. Let's find out. No, he did. Ooh, I'm impressed. That's not what I wanted. Oh. Let's do these two. Oh, they just came right in here. What are you doing? Are they shooting? No, they're just cheering. Oh, that guy shot an arrow. Hey. Where's that bandit camp? There it is. Okay. Get over there. Run. 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 Everybody run. Run, run, run. Alright, let's see. What are we doing? Oh, what are we doing harvesting wise here? 7 days. Let's speed it up. Everybody's at 7 days. Let's do that. Put it in my treasury. And we don't need them anymore. Let's see, let's go ahead and do another spear unit. Alright, so we put 2 in there. Let's put 2 in there. Let's see. Yeah, we have plenty of fuel. There it is. There's the sawmill. Alright, let's see. Why is this sawmill stuck up there? Oh, is it? Okay, weird. Let's max that. Max that. Alright, that's 2. Alright. Max out the farmers, and let's see if they can get all of this crop in. We're gonna end up with a lot of wheat. We have a baker. Did I make a baker? Yeah, there they are. Bigger. What are you growing? Wheat bread. And then our communal oven. Let's take them out of there. So what I wish you could do is see where your unassigned people are. But there's really no way to see who is unassigned and who is not. That's like my big wish list item. Being able to see who is assigned to where. You know, and it makes sense, of course, a bakery. But I should be able to farmer. Somewhere there's 2 unassigned families. What are they missing? Everything. Or even people, and there's a person in there who says they're missing everything. Pretty sure that's not true. I think we made a joiner's workshop already. And we should do a bowyer. What's he doing? Forester. The foresters have been slacking anyway. Now where are these people coming from? There. And over there. That's not too far away. Alright, are they harvesting? Looks like they're getting ready to. Or at least somebody has started to. So I don't know what they're doing over here harvesting. That I don't understand. What are they doing over there? You got this one out here in the woods. Don't know where this one's going. Know where these families. They're all over here. That logic apparently is broken. Oop. Should have kept that open. Let's see. People... Pause. I want to screenshot that. Can I screenshot that? Let's do... is there a key for it? Let's see. Don't think there is. Let's take a look. Controls, camera smoothing. Look at it again here. Alright, so we have 8 families. Some are over here, some are in the middle somewhere, wandering around. Then we have over here, we have another 8 families in this farmhouse, and half of them are down here harvesting here versus up here. I don't know of a way to force them back to where they're supposed to be. Maybe this will do it. That was interesting. The farmhouse gave me the forester icon. Let's see. Hold on. People. Okay. Oh, it's advanced. Let's see now if that brings them back. Looks like it's bringing it back. Because, I mean, in all honesty, I should not have to do that. They should be harvesting in the near the farmhouse where they work. Not the other way around. Not harvesting halfway across the city. That one's harvesting in its own backyard. There's some harvesting in their apple orchard. See, they're harvesting their backyard, harvesting their apple orchard. These are hanging out at the bar. Alright, yeah, now they're getting at it. Well, apparently the day is over. They're all leaving. Even though they still got an entire back row over here to deal with. Trying to figure out what he was doing with that cow. He's planting. Or something. He was planting. And he just took the other cart. Now he's plowing. It looks like they're both plowing. Possibly. Typically, they kind of start in the middle and go back and forth. There's some wheat left out there, or barley, whatever was growing here. It's left out there. And we're going to start plowing now. Planting. He's kind of plowing. He's plowing. Somebody left that weed out there. What are we doing over here? They're plowing or planting. This one left some wheat. Plowing. September. Alright, so everything has been rotated. We ended up with some barley, some wheat, and this one did what? Wheat. Now they're going to be doing flax, barley, flax, wheat. Wheat, barley. All right. We turned that communal oven off, didn't we? Yeah. We'll let them get this all planted, and then we'll kick them all back to the curb to get back to work. Plowing, sowing, growing. Where are we on? That one's sowed. 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 Nope, this one's still plowing. Plowing. They're sowing. Sowed. And this one's almost caught up. I just gotta go hit these last two over here. Get them all. Alrighty. I have to call it a night. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, follow. I'm here every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, starting at about 7 p.m. Eastern, going to around 9:30. Thank you so much for watching. And we are going to save it here, and we will catch you next time.